Hi guys, so welcome to my free training on website launches where I'm going to be sharing 11 simple ways to promote your website for free. And in the second part of the training, I will be sharing how you can automate certain processes and operations in your business so that you can make the website that you now have a cornerstone of your business model and not just simply a fancy presence online, right, which might not be seen by your clients, employees and other stakeholders, right? So this is a free training, and hopefully by the end of this you will have some very concrete actionable ideas on making your website super duper effective. The context of creating this training is because we work with a lot of business owners. In fact, in the last 1 month alone, we've launched over 12 new websites. We've seen that generally creating a new website for any business is often a very long and complex process. It involves things such as creative, design, content, business strategy, and so on. And that involves a lot of resources. It involves your time, energy, and money if you've hired an agency or a freelancer to work on it. So and generally, it takes anywhere between 1 to 3 months to create something of use. Unless you have a very comprehensive digital marketing strategy in place where you're doing search engine optimization or social media marketing or running paid ads, there are very high chances that your website will have little impact on the bottom line of your business. Meaning that this website that you have spent so much time, energy and money on creating will not increase the profits of your business directly. In fact, it might just end up like a visiting card, right? Somebody might see it, somebody might not see it, nobody knows, right? My goal with this training, with these two trainings, is as a business owner, how can you ensure that maximum mileage and impact can be gotten from this brand new website that you have? And how can you build, or how can you go on the path to building a scalable business model? Right? That is my goal with this training. Part 1 of this training will be about marketing, where I'll be sharing 3 things, 10 ways in which you can effectively get the word out about your new website for free, how to measure if people are even visiting your website, and other simple methods to plan and execute on launch day, right? Part 2 of the training will be more towards business automation, where we will go beyond marketing, and I'll be sharing 3 very easy ways, super easy ways to automate very common processes in your business through your website, which will save a lot of headache to certain key people in your business. So I want to now quickly start with part 1 of the training, which is the website launch. So this plan or this training is meant for business owners and brand managers who are usually very busy handling multiple roles and work tracks. I am saying that because I interact with them on a daily basis, and they're constantly juggling between clients, their own clients, their teams, their bosses. So much is going on in the life of a business owner or a brand manager that the website sometimes takes the backseat, right? Hence, I've tried to include some very simple and obvious activities which will not take a lot of time to execute. Always remember that information like this is a commodity. You can get this information online by doing a simple Google search. So action is what matters, right? And I really hope that you take action after you watch this training, right? So guys, to start the training, before we get into the launch activities, one disclaimer: you must have a tracking tool to measure how many people are landing on your website on a regular basis. If you're not tracking that, then the entire point of this exercise will go down the drain, right? And the simplest way to do that is to install a free tool called Google Analytics, which basically measures each and every metric, each and every useful metric around your website and gives you that data in real time, right? This is a service provided free of cost by Google, and if you haven't already gotten this implemented, I would recommend that you immediately get this implemented. It's a 15-20 minute job depending on how complex the website is, and will immediately start giving you very rich data around your website's performance. To give you a snapshot, this is the Google Analytics dashboard from my own company's website, modified.in, where you can see that in the last 7 days we've got about 200 users who have spent about 244 sessions on my website. The bounce rate is high. The average session duration is 2 minutes. What these metrics mean and all of that you can find out online. But this is the number which matters the most right now. How many users are coming to your website, and you must track this. I often say this inside my office: if we don't measure, we will never improve, right? So this is the first and most important thing that you must do pre-launch. Now on to the launch activities. Of course, there are much more advanced tools available in the market which we use for a lot of our client projects. But as a beginner, I think Google Analytics has enough firepower for all your analytics needs. To begin, the first and most obvious thing which we see a lot of our clients miss out on is to message their existing contacts. So just take out some time to identify what online footprint do you have currently. This could be social media. Do you have a lot of contacts on your social media profiles, or are you part of any social media groups? These are the low-hanging fruits where you need to start promoting your website. So message your social media groups. See your WhatsApp contact databases. So the best way to do this is to not post on groups, but to post in broadcast lists. So for example, in my WhatsApp, I've got a broadcast list of online leads. So every time I want to send out a mass communication, I send out to this broadcast list. So each and every prospect who I've spoken to in this year gets that message, right? Lastly, always send out an emailer. Even in 2020, email gets open rates and responses like no other medium. The simplest way to do this is, if you're using Gmail, you can export your database by going to contacts over here, right, and simply selecting all contacts and exporting the list. Once you've exported the list, you can use a email marketing tool such as Mailchimp, which offers free email for up to 2,000 contacts. Trust me, if you're a small business owner and you're just starting this out, you will probably be able to do this using this free subscription. And if you have more contacts, it's not too expensive to send out an email. So you can use one of the free Mailchimp email templates to send out an email to your entire database. That will have a very, very good impact and immediately leverage you as top of mind in your potential contact sphere. This is number one. Number two, include your website in your email signature. If you're actively using emails to communicate with your clients and prospects, always ensure that you have the right email signature, just to show what mine looks like. So I have my name, my phone number and my website over here. Again, super simple to include this in your signature. Just press settings over here and include this in your signature. So just scroll down right over here. Just include this in your signature. Each time you send out this email, that recipient will get your website link as well. On top of this first action point, I would also recommend that you have a specific broadcast list to your potential clients or buyers and send them that specific message as well, especially if your website has a page or a functionality which might be of use to them, which is a problem that you're trying to solve for them through your website. So to give you a quick example of this, I've got this marketing requirements analysis. Yes, so I've got this marketing requirements analysis form integrated on my website, which is a very, very useful tool for my sales team. Every time we get into a conversation with a new client, we want to collect information from them, right? Instead of doing a haphazard, unstructured conversation, we ask our prospects to fill up this requirement gathering form where we are able to assess their requirements much more intelligently, right? So if you have any such specific feature, you can send this instead of a generic homepage link, right? More chances that they will find more value from your website, right? So the broad underlining point here I would like to make quickly is that each and every message that you send out must add value to the life of your prospect. That is the best way to get more and more people to convert into buyers. Plan out specific Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn posts. So this is part of the social media point which I shared before. Again, super simple, super obvious, and can be done within 1 or 2 hours. One very simple tool which I have for non-designers is Canva. So you can explore Canva to create an announcement post and notify your networks to come and visit your website, right? Then in each and every business, there are some niche directories, some online directories or online portals which are specific to your business. To give you an example, in my business there's a portal called Clutch, where a lot of marketing agencies and IT companies are listed. If I go over here and I look at search engine optimization, so there'll be a lot of SEO firms which are listed, right? It's important for you to identify the top 4 or 5 directories in your business which are there online and list yourself on these directories. So it could be, if you're in the food business, it could be Zomato. If you're in the wedding services business, it could be Wedding Wire, right? If you're in the travel business, it could be Make My Trip. So identify which platform or which third-party directories are present in your business where you can get listed and get additional traction. This is one point which will take time, but it will be well worth the effort. Coming to some other ideas, very simple again. Sensitize your in-house teams to use your website and to share your website with their contacts. Such an obvious thing, but you will be surprised when I tell you that so many people miss out on informing their teams that, hey guys, we've launched a new website, please check it out, give us your feedback and share it with as many people as possible. I've seen amazing things happen when people communicate this within their existing contacts here. To take this one step further, ask your top 10 business friends or influencers in your network to share the word, to spread the word out, right? And share this website of yours on their social media handles. Maybe out of 10, all 10 might not share this, but even if 2 people share it and they have, let's say, 500 to 1000 people in their networks, that is additional traffic you are generating to your website. Just a matter of asking. And if you spent a few years in your business, then I'm sure you have that 2 or 3 close friends who won't mind doing this for you, right? Very simple, very obvious, just do it. Then Google My Business, again a very useful and free tool provided by Google. So if you search for any business online, usually you will find this box on the right which has a tab called website, right? So this listing is called a Google My Business listing. Even my listing is not very well optimized, as you can see over here. But you can create a Google My Business account and create a listing for your business over here, so that next time somebody searches for your brand or your address, you can pop up in Google Maps and your website can also be visible, right? So create this listing. It won't take a lot of time. The verification sometimes takes a bit more time, but it's again very simple, very basic and highly effective. In fact, Google My Business also gives you a report. It's a free report again of how many people visited your website in a given month, right? If you see, so I've just popped out this email. So this Google My Business always sends you a monthly report of how many people found you using Google. So if you see here, about 400 people found me from Google and 44 visited your website, which is about 57% up from August 2020. So it's a very simple free tool by Google to promote your website. Last 2 points in this training. Advertise your website in your offline location. So whether you have an office, whether you have a showroom or you have a shop or any offline presence, any offline footprint you have, always ensure that somewhere you have banners which are encouraging people to go visit your website. Have a poster, have a printout, whatever. Always have that displayed. Very simple task, probably a 5-minute task if you are planning to do a printout. Yes, so if you have an office or a showroom or a shop or any offline footprint that you have, ensure that you display your website somewhere there. It could be at the counter, at the wall behind, it could be near the reception area, but have a nice either a graphic or a printout. Obviously, being a design agency, we would strictly advise you not to have a printout. You can use Canva again to the rescue for getting this graphic made, right? And lastly, an extension of this point, this might require an additional budget, by the way. So include your website in all your marketing collaterals. So whether it's packaging, whether it's flyers, your product tags, visiting cards, files, catalogs, any kind of marketing collateral that you have, that you're currently using, please ensure that you put your website in that. Extremely important, and you will not believe how many people miss out on such obvious things. So that was part 1 of the training. I hope you got value from it, and I really encourage you to take action on whatever ideas we discussed today. Part 2 of this training is what I will be sharing now. This is a slightly more advanced training and might require the assistance of a developer for you to execute on those ideas. And but nonetheless, these the ideas which I will be sharing in this upcoming training will give you a broader vision of how you can take your website forward and create it as more than just a piece of marketing in your entire organization's picture, and gradually make it as a cornerstone. Gradually ensure that your website is something that your stakeholders come back to again and again, right? So this is what I'll be covering in this next training, and hopefully this will be equally valuable. So thank you so much.